Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to this week's video. This week we are in the quite epic Dinorwig Quarry. I'm out with Tom, Mark and Martin on this long weekend trip to North Wales, and this is the one I've been waiting for. Okay, so I've just taken shelter behind a little wall here just so I can talk to you. The wind is blowing so strong today. Got a job to stand up here. Nobody really knew that it was going to be quite this strong. Just hope you can hear me on the mic okay. I think as we go around the quarry there'll be pockets where we can get out the wind, but at the moment I just crouched down behind a wall here just so you can hear me properly. We're going to follow Tom out onto a peninsula out there overlooking the lakes. I might see if I can get a shot from along there actually looking down the lake, so let's go and have a look. So looking down towards Barracks down there, the lone tree is about there. That's where we was in the last video, and I'll put a link to that up in this top corner. I actually got the wind on me back, so it's not quite so bad this way. Looking the other way, I'm looking directly into the sun, and the sun is directly over Snowdon. We're heading down the hill, I think, down towards the barracks, which are just down there. And hopefully when we get down to there we'll be out of this wind a little bit. It is blowing a hoolie. Okay, so that's Snowdon virtually in the middle, it's just about there. And this is the other end of Lake Barracks. And the other, you can see like the quarry going off right in the corner there over various different levels. I mean, oh blimey, this wind. You really could spend a good while up here if it wasn't quite so windy. And there's photos all over the place. Ah, oh, blimey. Oh, that feels nice when it drops. But yeah, I'm glad this fence is here. That's all I can really say. As I can see myself being blown off of this bit. It is really blowing strong up here. Okay, it's starting to get down a little bit lower, and the wind is already getting much better. Path isn't too difficult to walk down. It's obviously slate. It's put together in such a way that it's quite easy to walk down. You just probably have to have something of a fitness level, but not too bad really. Not looking forward to going back up it really. I've seen quite a few shots of the barracks. One in particular that I'm really interested to see if I can replicate. It's an image looking sort of through some trees down onto the barracks, and the tree branches are actually sort of framing the image. So that's sort of image I'm going to try and replicate. Getting down there quite rapidly. Yeah, the boys are sort of following. They're sort of up behind me there somewhere. They're up there somewhere. So they're coming in, bringing up the rear, so to speak. I'll just turn you around so you can see the hill we're going down. Still a little way to go, but I think the barracks are just at the bottom of this hill. So not too much further, and then we'll try and find our composition, get set up. It could be quite a nice little shot just there. Maybe something to have a look at. I'm not sure whether you can actually get in to some of these places because of the barbed wire fence. So I think we might be a little bit restricted. We'll give it a go. If we get in properly and safely, then we will. If not, then we take a shot from outside the fence. Looks like people have got through the fence just here, got round to it, but that could potentially be quite a nice little shot. I probably need to get a bit of a filter for this GoPro for bright days like this, but I'm still only just using it, so just started to use it, so learning as I go along really. I think the only way to go is straight on. Lads are behind me, trying to keep up, but I think I'm just a bit too excited to for them to keep up. I think two of them have actually been here before, Mark and Tom, and apparently this was Tom's playground when he was growing up. So imagine this as your playground when you're growing up as a child, the games and the fun that you could have had. So we had a tree up there on the hill, sort of up on the light there. Maybe make for quite a nice shot if you were back a little bit. There's so much to see, such a massive, huge place that I think it's a photographer's paradise, and I think you could spend not only days but possibly weeks, maybe even months walking around this place and still not get bored. Absolutely phenomenal place, absolutely phenomenal. Just heard Mark Kelly say about this being one of the cable stations. And it's just like everybody just down tools and left one day. It's quite eerie in a way. I think that it's all just left, just finished for work on a Friday and that's it. Quite eerie. But a photographer's paradise. And that's the other side of the pool station that we were just looking at from the other side. And a lot of the tracks and that, you can sort of see the tracks just there. They're all just as they were however many years ago. This is someplace as I knew it would be. This is the one day I was looking forward to. So one place I was looking forward to the most. Just done a lot of research on the place and just know how big it really is. So still making our way down to the barracks. Path's got a little bit more tricky now. So if you do come here, wear some decent shoes and you will want a certain fitness level. Probably better than mine, if I'm honest. But at least we're getting down out of the wind a little bit now. And I think this is the bit that we've been looking for. You know, the old ruins of the barracks, photographed many different times by many photographers over the years, but not by me. So now it's my turn, and the shot that I am after is from the other end, up in the trees. One good thing I can say is that we're out the wind in here. That's one thing. And I think where the sun is going to suit the photo that I want to take to pretty much perfection. Have a quick look inside one of these. You can sort of see the little chimney stack there, right through the top. Quite tiny rooms, not really much to sort of move around in. Maybe this was like a living room and then into maybe your bedroom, maybe, I don't know. But such tiny little places, all in a row. And it seems like they've just upped and left. One day, just that's it guys. That's your lot. Off you go. Job done. And just walked out. So it's very, very eerie. Now the shot I'm thinking of, if I remember it rightly, is it's just up in these trees just here. About there, I think. So I'm going to see if I can get up there. I'm going to use these branches just here as a V shape, as a border then, if you like, to lead yourself into the image. Now the sun is shining over that way. Luckily I've got filters, so I'm hoping that I can replicate this shot rather than the usual shot of just being stood on the end of it. Have a little look around here. Hang on just a sec, I've been interrupted. Okay, so I think this is the shot. Now, it's going to be a tricky one. That's for definite, with that sun where it is. But we've got to give it a go. I think that's the composition I'm looking at, is something like that, but you can see all this glare. I don't know if that's just a GoPro. The camera might be able to make better of that, I don't know. Maybe just have that framed. Something like that is what I'm looking for. So let's get set up. Now, as I suspected, this shot is, well, it's near on impossible, I think. I hope I can sort of use the filters to my effect and get the shot that I want, but that sun is right over the top. I'm going to take a shot from the other end just so I got a decent shot of it, but this is the shot I was always after. I'm going to have to, I've got the 1.2 and the 0.9 ND grads on here and the polarizer, and it's still getting through. So I'm having to focus, stack and bracket. So your guess is as good as mine whether this is going to work. I'm really not sure. I might get a nice sun star maybe, who knows. Over the top. I'm getting a lot of light leak going through the camera, so I'm trying to block it out with my hand, but I can't get my hand high enough to block the sun out. Hopefully I can fix this in Lightroom and Photoshop, because this is definitely the shot that I wanted, 100%. Still blowing a gale as well, probably noticed that. But it's not. Okay, so just changed the battery on the GoPro. Like I was saying, this is like an impossible shot to take. But I've tried. I'm going to move across over the other side there somewhere, and so I get something over there, get away from this sun a little bit. Okay, so because of the wind, as you can probably tell, we've decided to sort of call it a day at Dinorwig Quarry. Hopefully the shots that I wanted came out. Only time will tell when I get back on Lightroom and do some magic on them with the Lightroom and Photoshop apps. But yeah, still a nice experience. So hope you've enjoyed the video. Mark, Tom and Martin's links are in the description, and I'll see you on the next location. Bye for now.